Good morning. Making some coffee, or I made some coffee. My French press. And I seriously gotta really clean up. I seriously gotta really clean up before the race. But the race does not begin. You know what? Let me just throw it up here. So the race doesn't officially begin until 1 o'clock. So registration is at 12. It's on site, limited runners. So I don't know. I might wash my clothes first, then head on over there. I've been feeling good, but my knees is kind of like hurting because yesterday I worked a Saturday shift. So, but I still want to go. I still really want to run. So I'm gonna take my GoPro. I should charge that up. All right, see ya. Good morning, you guys. I have my Cheerios with milk. I got my banana and my whole grain toast, and no butter, but with apple butter. And coffee, no creamer. Struggling. So yeah, that's I'm gonna have my breakfast, listen to some music, get some chores out of the way before I leave. So yeah, all right, you guys. Okay, you guys, I got my stuff. I got my Pedialyte. Drink that on the way. Just my race gear, also my GoPro. I'm gonna be documenting and also interviewing the individual with the race. All right, you guys. Hello. On top of Low Mountain, headed towards Kings Canyon, then Polacca. On that side is Polacca. So I am driving, being careful because it's very washboardy. That's even a word, washboardy. So I'm just cruising. All right. Okay, I am in Polacca. You can see that San Francisco peak. It's looking good. All right. Okay, on my way to the race. So here's a sign that says race ahead. Okay, if this is the same race that I ran before, then I know where it's at. Okay, race right there. Yep, I've been here before. I don't know if it's the same organization, but we'll see. Oh, res roads. So I am in Polacca right now and going across the wash. What I remember from this race is like there's no really like steep hills or anything like that, so it's kind of mostly flat. Good road race. So it's pretty good, all dirt road and everything. And so, all right, I'll film some more when I get there. So I went across the wash, and it's probably like a good mile to that. And you see it right there. It's right over that bush, or that big bush, or that big tree. So it says enter here. So there's a 5K and there's a 10K. Yes, I have ran here before, but that was for the Polacca, I think Polacca Day School. They did it like a fundraiser. And I think this is kind of like a community place where the community can host events or something like that. So this is where I'm at. So I'm here, and they're right over there. I see some people going over there, person. I probably go up there and everything and kind of introduce myself because I want to do an interview really quick with one of the hosts or the hostess. So just to give you guys more information about these races. And I really love going to these races because it's you know, it's near home, it's on the reservation, and I always support race and race organization. I'm all John, I can't even talk good English. English So yeah, anything to promote res races. Res races for me are the best. You know, I love them. You know, it's really good. And in here in Hopi, before the pandemic, they really do a good host. You know, and they really welcome all the racers and the runners, and they make them feel really welcome. It's well organized, and everywhere else, you know, on the reservation, you know, on the Navajo reservation. So I really wanted to document these races and how fun it is, and just for myself, you know, and on this journey to wellness, getting back to running, and that's what I'm all about. So all right, I have more people coming in. I'm gonna, you know, close it out for now, then I'll do maybe an interview now or later. All right, so that's the registration line right there, and then this is where you register. To the gentleman writing down his name, and then right in there's the registration line. So this is how it is all the way around. So I'm going to interview the race organizer. Okay, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
My name is Theron Honyamtiwa.
And I know in the Navajo we do our clans and everything, and where you're from and stuff like
sure.
that. Yeah.
Again, my name is Theron Honyamtiwa. I am from the village of Lower Munpapi. I am the Snake Clan. I am married out here in First Mesa, Arizona. I've been out here for nearly 30 years now.
Okay, and then is this the first race that you guys hosted again? Not after the pandemic, but you know, and I know we had 2 years of having the pandemic, but is this the first year that you guys are hosting this event again?
Yes, this is actually our inaugural race.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to this, we used to sponsor the Greeting the Sun Challenge 10K, 5Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Many years back. I believe our last race was probably in 2011, 2012. So this is our inaugural Loloma'niqat ovii 10K, 5K, and the meaning behind our name of the race is, like you mentioned, we've been through a pandemic for nearly 2 years now. We want to get everybody's minds in the mindset of we want to go back to purity, how the old days were before the pandemic. So that's the purpose of us sponsoring this race, Loloma'niqat ovii, meaning everything to be pure as it was before. When our t-shirt guy gets here, we have a logo, and that depicts one of our kachinas, the Balhikmana, who's sitting near a little pond. She's there with a pottery full of corn pollen, butterflies flying around her, and then in the pond there's a little water turtle that's sticking its head out to her. Those were the old days. Those are the images we want to see again. So that's what is depicting the race, the logo. We want to go back to normalcy, I guess, in a way.
Awesome. And I know it was probably very challenging just saying to your family, hey, we want to host a race again, but how can we do it? Because things are still kind of like, we still have to wear our masks, we still have to social distance. So was that kind of hard making this decision to open this race to, say, to the public?
It definitely, you know, was a decision that was, you know, tough to make. However, we wanted to get people to gradually start coming out to the outdoors, be amongst friends, relatives, of course still wearing their masks, to be able to be together and enjoy the sport of running, which in our traditional culture, it's a thing that we do day in and day out. So that is pretty much the purpose, to get everybody together, but still taking precautions and wearing our masks.
So upon coming here, you do have to wear your mask, correct?
Yes.
You have to wear your, do they have to show any, say, vaccination card, or is it kind of like the honor system? Like
the honor system, there's no need to show vaccination cards. As long as we all wear masks, I think everybody should be safe.
Okay, and this is going to be my second in-person run. I did one in Delicon. There was only 3 participants out there, but those 3 participants that I talked to said, I'm so happy to be running amongst people again, even though if it's just the 2 of you. It makes me feel really, really good. And I'm pretty sure your family and yourself seeing runners coming in right now makes you feel good, makes you feel like, hey, you know, people are coming out again.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
strictly voluntary. It's up to you if you want to come out, you know, but it probably makes you feel really good, correct?
Correct. We're not, forcing anybody to come out. It's their choice to come out and enjoy the day with us, so hopefully we can get a good turnout today.
Awesome. And also another thing is, so where are we located right now?
We're in First Mesa, Arizona. The area is called Polacca. We are at a revival site. This is a site where they hold sobriety campouts.
Okay.
So this is a prime location. Like I had mentioned earlier, with our other previous races, we had it at a different location, but we thought about the space. The area is very nice and clean, and we want to leave it like that when we leave from here today. I think it's an ideal place to have a race.
Yes, I ran this race before. We run out that way, right?
Yes.
And it's a really good run. But during that time, it was kind of like a fundraiser for a school, I believe. And I remember this race, so I was very happy to come back out here. I live in Low Mountain, so it was just over the hill, over the mesa. So that's just the reason why I come out. And then I wanted to really promote organizations like you, runners, also people who host races. It's not an easy task.
No, it's not. It's a lot of work.
Yes, it's a lot of work. A lot of moving parts, but I generally believe that the people who host it don't really necessarily want to benefit money-wise, but they want to benefit saying, hey, this is what we do. This is part of our culture, part of your culture. You know, and the enjoyment of people coming out and enjoying a run. I know sometimes it's very hard, it's tiring, but that's the thing about the philosophy of running, right?
Yes.
At a point where you be so on that, can you give us a little say, like in your culture, of why running is important? Why that that tiresome, that grueling, that, you know, like, can you give us a little bit?
Well, for the Hopi culture, the purpose of running is to bring internal strength within yourselves, bring wisdom. That includes prayers. We pray, throughout our lives. Running is the major part of that. We get up in the morning, pray, take off on the trails, go running. Upon return, pray that I'm glad I made it back safe. And we pray for all people, all mankind, not just for our personal selves, not just for our families, but for all mankind. That includes the birds, insects, the four-legged. We pray for everything that's living. So that's pretty much the purpose, is to bring strength and wisdom.
Awesome. All right, so we're here at Polacca, and we're about to race, and then I'm gonna give a quick shot of this.
That's my family there.
Yeah. And thank you. I want to say thank you for hosting this race, and I'm very glad to be here. So
Thank you. Welcome.
And thank you.
Good to have you here.
You're just on your back. He's right there. Flying.
When is that?
Birds on our back. I was gonna say, hey, stay back there.
Okay, over here. Okay, just hold on to that. Okay, thank you for your attendance here today, participating in our Loloma'niqat ovii 10K, 5K. Just want to briefly tell you the purpose of today's race. As we all know, we've been in this pandemic for nearly 10 years, 2 years, and we want things to go back to normal. And we've all dealt with various issues within the year and a half. You know, we might be losing family members or relatives who may still be fighting the illness. We're going to all pray for everyone for a safe return back home on our reservation or any of the reservations. If they're hospitalized off the reservation, we want them all back home. We pray not just for ourselves, but for all mankind. That includes the birds, the insects, the four-legged, any living thing. So let's all, do our part and pray for everyone, okay? The 10K is supposed to be 6.2. However, today you're gonna go a little longer than 6.2. Just want to give you a heads up, okay? So you're gonna take off from here, go up this hill. There's gonna be a spotter and a cone. You're gonna take a left. That's gonna take you along the roadway. It's a flat roadway all the way. There's gonna be a cone on your right when you reach the turnoff, which is going to take you up to the high school. Okay, Hopi High School. We do have a spotter at that turnoff. Once you start climbing that hill, you're going to continue to go until you'll get to the spotter that's way up on top. We don't have any spotters in between the bottom and the top of the hill. When you see the markings end on the trail, just keep going. We couldn't get all the way up there because it's kind of, the terrain is kind of rough. So just keep going until you get to the spotter. When you get to her, you're gonna go around the cone and then work your way back this way. We do have a water station up there way up on top. Any questions? No? Again, thank you for your attendance and good luck to you all. Did you have a question?
Bye.